98.1 FM and AM 1220.
8:39 on this Thursday. In studio, we have a guest, Menji. How do you like that?
Not just a guest, an artist.
An artist.
An artist.
Is that how you have to say it?
Yeah.
Please welcome Brett Perry to the Hometown Morning Show. Brett Perry, good morning.
Hello, Hometown Morning Show.
Brett Perry, any relation to Steve Perry? Because if you have the pipes that Steve Perry has,
I did not get those genes. No,
I would be very impressed.
He is pretty impressive.
He is phenomenal.
Even still.
However, yeah. Brett Perry has an amazing pedigree. I'm looking at some of the people you've worked with and for, and it's actually pretty amazing. You started in Nashville, as so many singer-songwriters do.
Right.
You started in Nashville, and you've done stuff with Hank Jr. and Sr.
Right.
Tear in my beer. Now, come on, Menji. Try and top that.
Tear in my beer?
Try and top Tear in my beer. I love
like
that.
Sounds like a country song.
It is. Well, Hank Jr. and Sr., hello. Amy Grant, come on. We love Amy Grant.
She is a special person, yes.
Amy Grant and Vince Gill. I remember when they were not married. We won't go into that. A little bit of a story there, but we won't go into that. But
they are happily married now
for like decades now.
Right.
But we won't go into that, and we love Vince Gill too.
Yes, Vince is amazing.
So you've worked with some huge artists. Mm-hmm. Tell me about life on your own. What are you doing? Because I do have a song here that we're going to play called "Christmas in L.A." Tell me about what's going on in your life right now.
Well, for the past 25 years, I've been doing TV and film as a composer. I did the music for that 70s show. I've done for a lot of children's programming, Sid the Science Kid, for any moms out there who have a child in their 20s, probably. It's been a nice journey to be on the other side of the music. But
when you do that, Brett, let me interrupt you for a second. When you do, because I have seen documentaries of composers who do work for film and TV. Mm-hmm. And it seems like a very fun but very detailed, and what is the adjective I want to use? Like, there's a lot of heart and soul that goes into it. It's not just a very quick process, because you're looking at what's happening on the screen and you have to match it, but you have to match it in such a way that the audience feels it as well. So take me through that process a little bit.
Right. So the way I like to describe it is we are no longer composers, we're storytellers, right? And so we try to respond to what's on the screen the same way the audience would. So at the same time that they're having a response, we enhance that response with music. So, and a lot of times we're asked to work against the picture, so we'll juxtapose something, or if it's comedy, we'll hit it right on the nose, or there's a wide spread of how we respond, but generally we are called to be storytellers. That
totally makes sense. Absolutely makes sense.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. It's a lot of fun, and I feel very blessed to be doing it.
What has been your favorite? Obviously that 70s show, huge show. And now it's getting, not only was it huge when it was first, now it's in syndication. Do I still call it, or do I call it
it's a new renaissance
streaming
here, now that we got the 90s show,
right?
right?
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, it's such a huge, what was one of your favorite projects you've ever worked on?
Actually, there was a recent project that I worked on with people right here in Santa Clarita. Mayberry Man was an independent movie that was it was taken from the Andy Griffith Show. It's not the Andy Griffith Show, but it was really neat because 5 of the kids whose parents had worked on the show got together and came up with this idea. Stark and Court Howell, who are from here in Santa Clarita, came up with the concept. A lot of it was shot here. But it was fun for me because the music of the 50s and 60s is just really cool. I mean, it's really different than what we do now. And I was able to write that kind of music. So Stark was really adamant on bringing that old type of feel in the musical contributions that were done back then are different now. So to go back and do those was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that was like around the golden age of television as
it
well. And
was.
so I'm wondering, going back to television here, there's not a big time window to actually produce this music. It has to be very quick. So have you ever had writer's block, but as a composer?
That's when your schooling comes in, and I try to throw. I'm sure you've heard of the term music theory, which is the building blocks of music. I try to throw that out the window. I try to not even think about that. But if I get writer's block, Minji, that's where I just revert back to that. But usually, composers love to procrastinate. We all do. We love to make everything last minute, and so staying up all night and sleeping for 5 minutes on our couch in the office seems to be, I don't know, just the way we're made up. So there's a lot of that going on.
That's when the creative juices usually come.
Probably.
I see a lot of writers do that. That's how it works with you guys.
Yeah.
That's how it works. You want to be creative. 5 minutes, you get a nap, a cup of coffee, or several cups of coffee.
Right.
And you go to it. So where can we see Mayberry? I'm very intrigued. Where can we see Mayberry?
It's on YouTube, it's on Tubi, and it's on Amazon Prime right now.
Oh, fantastic!
It's done really well for an independent movie, and we're finishing up right now. They got investors for a second movie, and those investors wanted to turn that into a TV show. So they took the movie, they broke it down to 5 episodes, and they're shopping that right now. It's really good. It's an extension of the movie.
It was filmed here in Santa Clarita?
Yes, a lot of it was. I mean, a lot of it was filmed back in Mount Airy and the original Mayberry towns, but
where Opie was skipping stones, right?
Right.
It all comes back to TV.
It's amazing because Court and Stark, the producer and director of the, did I say that right? Court and Stark, producer, director, right? They grew up with Ron Howard, and their father and Ron's father were actually writing partners and stuff. So it's it's just weird that they live down the little street in Burbank next to the Walt Disney Studios.
Small town.
Yeah, and obviously Ron Howard is so incredibly huge, but his dad, it's funny, you will see his dad in absolutely every sitcom. You might not know who he is unless you know, but he was in everything. He had an under 5 in every sitcom possible, going way back to like shows like That Girl. Let's talk about why you're actually here, and that is your song. It's called Christmas in LA, and I do have it, so we get to hear it. Tell me a little bit about Christmas in LA, Brett.
So the song is actually 25 years old. So
so he did not procrastinate on that.
No, he did not.
Right, thanks. No, my wife actually walked this down into your station because she was so tired of it. She's and my daughter both love the song, and it's just been, I just go from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, and she's like, I'm taking this song down here. So basically, I'm from the Midwest. My wife is from the Northwest, from Oregon area, and when we were in our first years of marriage, going back, and where things are a winter wonderland, it's
sure.
And when we were pregnant, or my wife was pregnant with my first lovely and only lovely daughter, we had to hunker down here in LA. So it was just the dichotomy of the lyrics in the song basically say it all, singing sleigh ride and the top's down, then it's 85 degrees. It was just a real dichotomy for me to, I think last week when I was putting up my Christmas lights on Thanksgiving Day, I got a sunburn.
Yeah, we were doing it in a pair of shorts. I get that,
right.
And I'm from the East Coast as well, so I totally get this. So I cannot wait to hear the song. It is Brett Perry, Christmas in LA. Let's listen, Mensch.
I'm excited.
Surf is up, palm trees swaying. Grab your sandals, babe, and your Ray-Bans. Nothing like a warm December day. It's my favorite time of year. Might as well shoot me, baby, if I'm not here. It's just another perfect day It's Christmas in LA. Riding round, singing sleigh ride. Got the top down and it's a balmy 85. I can't imagine it any other way. Ain't a chance in hell there'll be snow, but I'm scrunching sand between my toes. It's the only Utah way. It's Christmas in LA. So bundle up in your bikini, babe. Let's decorate the Christmas tree. I heard they saw Santa up in the Santa Ana's coming to see you and me. So tonight I hold you close. We'll start a fire and turn the AC on and do some kissing underneath the mistletoe. Be it naughty, be it nice, or whatever it is, babe, just make it twice. That's all gonna change today. Guess it's the price we've gotta pay. It's just another perfect day. It's Christmas in LA.
It's Christmas in LA. It's Brett Perry. And Brett, tell me who the singer is on that.
It is a session singer and an artist in his own right named Cameron Rafferty from Orange County.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's a
fantastic.
Wonderful voice.
This whole song was so smooth.
Yeah, real smooth. Congratulations on that.
Thanks.
If we want to download that, is it available on Spotify, iTunes? Where do we get that?
In 5 days, it will be up. It got registered and everything a couple of days ago, and so in 5 days it will be on all the major streaming
Search
platforms.
Brett Perry.
Brett Perry.
Christmas in LA.
Christmas in LA. Brett, it's been lovely having you in
thank you,
studio
Tori. I
this
appreciate it.
morning, and we've had so much fun, and what a lovely song. Congratulations and happy holidays.
Appreciate it. Merry Christmas.